Hi, Susan.
Hi, Danica.
How are you?
Hi, what the 50 people?
Hi, with the 50 people, our beautiful family. Okay, I first have to tell you, because last time we did the podcast a couple podcasts ago, you had the cutest shirt on, and I loved what it said. So I have to show you. I decided to wear one of my favorites. Ready?
Awesome.
Do
And it's not
everything.
backwards.
Do everything with love.
Oh, I love it.
Isn't that cute too? I like it because it's nice and tight. Because I've gained so much weight, it makes my boobs look big and nice.
Right? They do look,
Mhm.
yeah, they look pretty ginormous
Oh yeah, they're everything
in
on
a
me.
good way. In a
Everything's
good way.
ginormous right now. My thighs, my boobs, my
My damn
belly.
feet even again. My fingers, my rings. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I
Well,
love it.
yeah, we did the whole podcast on, I hate, I'll be so good for 3 or 4 days. And, in the old days, I'd lose 2 to 4 pounds.
Ah,
I get
I
on
know.
and
Just
A,
think
it
of,
either hasn't even moved or it actually gained. And I'm like, how? Which is why we did that whole podcast on hormones. It's time for hormones.
and we'll do some
Okay, so I
more.
just have to tell you quickly, what did I
Yeah,
just do? Okay.
tell me.
I'm always trying to be very positive about all the awesome things about getting older, but occasionally I have to go, what the fuck, 50 plus?
Tell me.
So I went to put on my necklace, which actually goes on this smaller chain, which would have just literally put it like right there, which is perfect, right? Except for after you're 50, I've already done this to 3 necklaces, FYI, and 2 bracelets.
Okay.
You probably can't. I'm going to try to.
Lift it up
Where's the
high.
camera?
Lift it up.
You used to, yeah,
Oh,
see how teeny that thing is?
oh yeah.
That's not going to happen. Not when you're older. You cannot open this, which is already a challenge with your fingers as they get older, holding that lobster thing open. And then, so I went,
All right. So
apparently somebody's at the door, but probably the mailman. But
I
so
go ahead.
I was taking it to the jeweler and getting a bigger circle and lobster tail put on because
Hey,
that's what I know.
I'm going to tell
You
you
know,
something else that you can do, and I am going to find it and get a link for it for this podcast.
oh,
Um,
nobody's here. Nobody's here. Hold on.
oh, is that
Girls,
the puppy?
nobody's here. I don't know what you heard. Nobody's at the blank doorbell. Okay, sorry.
That's okay. I'm like,
Just
it's so funny because now I can't see the dogs because you have your cool background. And so I'm like, who is she talking to?
hang on when Raina thinks somebody's here, she gets a little,
It gets wild.
yeah, no, Mama. Shh, 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 shh.
Hey,
No,
Raina,
no, no.
simmer down.
I'm going to check one more time because sometimes it's delayed. Baby girl. No, nobody's here. Nobody's here. Good guard dog, though. You are
Yeah,
such a good guard dog.
I have guard cats that lay around
Okay,
when somebody
no more.
comes. That's how good they are.
Hold on a sec. I have to go show her.
All
Well,
right.
Mama, go ahead and talk amongst yourself there.
Yeah, I'll just talk to you. I'll talk to myself while I'm talking to you. I want her to hear this though because it's really cool. So I want her to check it out. So yeah, there are a few things. I noticed it's a little hard to get your necklaces on, but she showed me on the last podcast her really, really cool boutique earrings that were like shimmery, cool champagne or wine glasses. So I wore these today and I wanted to show her how cute my little wine glasses were. I wore a red shirt and red wine glasses, and I know it clashes with my hair, but I don't care. I don't care because it just does. So I'll show her again when she comes back. But these needy children of hers, my cats are guard dogs, and they, like I said, they just lay there when the door opens or the door gets knocked on, or I don't have a
I'm
doorbell.
back. I'm back.
You see that? Okay, so I just show them I shared because you showed me your cool earrings last time. Wanted to show you my cute ones.
Oh, cute.
Aren't they
I
cute?
love
Not
them.
quite as sparkly, but I got my cute little wine glasses. So,
It's
okay,
just fun.
back to the necklace thing. I saw this, I don't even know how long ago, but you can buy necklaces that have extenders that you never have to undo. You pull the little thing and it opens, and then you put it over your head, and then you pull the little thing and it shortens. But it's silver. I mean, it's not like it's not the string that people see. And I
Okay.
have them on my Marilargo. My Marilargo comes with those. So I have a beautiful dragonfly I'll wear on one of the podcasts that I can wear way down here or pull her clear right up here. And all you do is do this, and then you
And that hanging
pull
down
it.
your neck doesn't bother you?
No, not at I don't even
Okay.
notice because it's not like it's going to hang this much. It opens just enough so you can get over your head and you never have to open it and the clasp. So that is a huge thing. So I'll find a link to one of those things, chain extenders, or
Yeah,
chain,
because I could just
and
get
that's
a
yeah, it's so cool.
one silver, one gold, and two different, because I like two different links I found. I like this one's like in between that I don't like. So actually, like the other one that's like here, or the
Yep.
other one that drops it. So if I have a
A nice,
blouse on, it
yeah, nice plunging
hangs down to
neckline.
about here.
Yeah, yeah, because you want the ice to go right to your cleavage, so that's where you want your necklace.
There
Hey,
you
you
go.
know what? All that crap about people saying, "Look at my eyes, not my boobs." We don't care. At least I don't care, but maybe I'm just that sexual person. I don't care. Look at my boobs. I got great boobs. Whatever, you know?
I think it all goes to just whatever starts the conversation.
And then if you can't have an intelligent conversation with me, I'm done with you anyway. So you can
Exactly. So
enjoy looking at my
if you
boobs.
I don't mind you starting here if you can end here.
Yeah,
But the thing too is there are a lot of very flat-chested, and I don't even know if I like that word, but flat-chested girls. There's a lot of men that don't care about boobs. They're
I
not
know.
boob guys.
No, a lot of men care about bums.
They like bums, they
Asses,
like
asses,
legs, they
whatever.
like
Yeah.
just like
I,
us. Look at us with men. Look at all the variation,
yep.
which
I'm
thank
I'm I'm
God
I'm an ass and smile girl, and I love eyes. I'm a big eye person.
I am smile.
Smiles and
Yeah,
eyes.
there's categories and then there's some stuff I just I can't deal with it. I don't care if you're the greatest man on earth. I can't.
You're not going
But
to shave somebody's back?
yeah, that would be one of them. Can't do that. Go get that shit wax lasered, whatever. It's not my job to take care of your problem. I'm such a bad girlfriend. Oh my God. I am
Wrong.
such a bad girlfriend. I can't even remember the minute ago when I was in the bathroom, I was thinking of something, but I'm like, that
Such
might
an
be why I'm
asshole.
single. Not my pro Oh, I know what it was. I was thinking I was going to tell you, since I quit smoking, I can carry little teeny cute purses. Because
Oh,
before, by the
okay.
time you put your cigarette pack in there and you put your lighter,
Yeah,
you
you
go up a
have no
size
room for
first.
anything else.
Yeah. So I was able to go down, and I feel like I'm going to put this as one of my remarks on the dating site, but then again, I probably would never get any interest if I was that brutally honest, even though they ask you to be brutally honest. They really don't mean it. I'm not your fucking pack mule. I'm not your pack mule. I don't want to put your keys that usually are like, it's not one key in
50
my
keys.
purse.
Your
I don't
wallet
want to put your wallet. I don't want to put your sunglasses. I don't want to put your phone. My purse
is your
is not for
purse.
you. It's
Yeah.
for me. I'm sorry. But if I carry your shit in my purse, I got to carry a bigger purse and you're going to carry the purse. I'll put it in there.
Exactly. If
But
they'll
that's a
carry
lot
it,
of weight. They don't realize that's a lot of weight when you ask for that shit.
that's
And I
fine.
have done it my whole life. And that was one thing I decided at the ending of the last relationship. I'm like, no more pack mule. Done.
I love it.
Done.
I love
Again,
it.
you want to carry it. And I have like a little cute, it's only like this big. It's a little backpack. It looks like a little backpack. So it's not feminine.
Who
We're
cares?
going to a
Oh,
concert, whatever, and we want to put all that shit in one little bag and you're going to carry it.
well, and okay, so Susan, who cares though? Because if they're with you, then it's obvious they're carrying your purse, right? I've always laughed at that kind of stuff where
And I've
you know,
had some guys that have helped. I will,
ah,
I have. I've had some good boyfriend, not like all the time, but if I'm like, and you know what, they made a joke out of it. They'll be like,
I look good with this.
"It's a good, yeah," yeah, and I love
I'm
it.
man enough.
And we were going back and talking about men who will wear pink and lilac and all that. They're man enough. They know, like you just said, clearly, it's not their, but even if it is, Seinfeld brought out for a while. I can't remember what they called it. It wasn't the man purse, but there was a name for it.
Man
And you
bag.
do see it satchels.
I think that I have no problem with the man carrying a man bag, man purse, whatever.
I think in today's world,
They
they're
should.
stupid not
I
because
agree.
you have your phone or you have your iPad, you have your keys, you have your sunglasses. You guys need a satchel,
Something. You do.
whatever you want to call it. Try, quit carrying that wallet in your ass that causes you to have hip problems and your sciatic. Quit
Yes.
carrying your keys in your front. I mean, yeah, guys, trust me.
Why do they
Get a
carry
little.
their keys in their front? Well,
I would be a little concerned that would
keys
broke
or
something.
socks, right? I get it.
So maybe it wasn't their keys.
Maybe it wasn't their keys, Susan. No, and you know what? No, I've had a lot of
Now,
men carry
the
my
next time
purse.
I see something like that, I'm going to look and be like,
Is that a
is that a
key?
key design or is that a sock? Thanks, Danica.
You're welcome. You're
Thanks for that
welcome.
one.
So, okay, just on that same subject, because we squirrel. I'm going to squirrel for a second. You know the song, If You Like Pina Coladas, right? So,
Hold on, let me swallow my drink because I have a
so you
feeling you're
don't
going to
spit
make
it
me laugh.
out. Oh,
Okay, go
perfect.
ahead.
Um, so I sing that song and it says, I was waiting in the restaurant, right? And then he walked into place and it says, I saw the curve, I knew her face in an instant. I knew the curve of her. or his. I say his, right? So I was saying, I knew the curve of his face. Very few people get it.
Recognize that curve.
Very few people get it in the audience, and I'm also careful because it's family oriented, right? But little kids aren't going to have any idea. But I
You
always say,
just do a Pee Wee Herman, you
the
put it
curve
out there,
of
and they
his
don't get it. It's
curve of
okay.
his face, and it wasn't a key, or it might have been. Oh my God.
That just, that made me think it's so funny. Aren't there certain people, whether it be a man or a woman, it doesn't matter. There's certain people you recognize their backside, even if you haven't seen them for 10 years.
Oh heck
You
yeah.
can literally walk in and be like, oh my God, that's John Doe. I know that stance, the butt, whatever it is, you know them without ever seeing their face. It is so funny.
100%.
But
More
still
than
to this
likely,
day, I can do that with some
people are
people.
probably like that with me because of my height, and then I always have the weird hair and the whatever, Who knows? But oh my gosh, that is awesome.
Yeah,
I don't,
people have a unique something about them that people are like, I know who that is.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
For me,
Oh,
it's always been my voice.
yeah.
No matter who I call, title companies used to be, I forget to say this is Susan, which is extremely rude, but presumptuous. But go on and they're like, hey, Susan. I'm like, hey, how'd you know you have caller ID? And they're like, oh God, I know your voice anywhere.
Oh, heck yeah.
So it's funny. Yeah.
Yep. Well, do you
You
know
have
it's
a,
cool? Because I've had people, well, Will Wood that lives here or does and half in Florida, right? So
oh,
him
Will
and
Greenwood. I missed the green
oh, I'm
part. I was
sorry,
like,
Greenwood.
who's Will Wood?
I actually said Will Wood because
Okay.
I have
Ah,
another friend named Will Wood. So that's where no Greenwood, yeah. So
he
him and
does like
Haley.
me. We do our split between Texas and Florida. And I told you before, he only lives like 25 miles south of me, I think,
Oh, I
unless he's
know.
moved. But
He lived 10
yeah,
minutes from me when I was there. Yeah.
I
But so
love
him
him.
and this is the cool thing was when I was singing at Benny's one day, all of a sudden I hear Danica, Danica. And I look over and it's Haley and Will and the new baby. And they came up to see me and they said, we were walking by and knew it was you singing.
Heard your, yeah,
And I'm in Florida. They haven't seen me since South Padre and it's been a couple years. And it's like, that is kind of
they
cool.
knew.
That is so cool. I love that. That's a great way to be recognized, right? So
Okay.
anyway.
I have to tell you a funny story about Will Greenwood. I had
Oh,
not, I was just thinking of spending time in Florida and I came here with Byron and we're driving around looking, for places to rent because that's what I wanted to do at first. So I'm doing everything. We're down where he lived and I didn't even know, I had heard he like spent some time in Greenwood or Greenwood, that's his name, in Florida, but didn't know where. So anyway, we're driving and I'm in a rental car. So
okay.
keep that in mind as well. And I see Will Greenwood walking. And I say to Byron, that's Will Greenwood. And he's like, no, I don't think so. Because he had sunglasses on. I'm like, that's Will Greenwood. Whatever reason I knew it was him.
Yeah.
And Byron's like, oh my God, you're right. And I'm like, I'm going to totally fuck with him because I'm that person. You cannot be my
Oh,
friend if you don't like to be fucked with because
me too.
it's my everyday thing. So and I have a hat on and I have big sunglasses in a rental car. I roll down the window and I said, hey, hot stuff. You want do a little something, something? I literally saw the tension in his shoulders, like, because I'm pulled up behind him. So he's not turned around yet. And he's just like frozen. He slowly turns around and he's still like, he doesn't know what to do. So I take my glasses and my hat at the same time and I'm like, it's safe. It's just me. He was just, oh my God, Susan Brown, I'm gonna kill you. What the hell are you doing here? What are you doing that? I mean, it was so fun. It was so fun just to, and you think of that, and I've had it happen, somebody do something like that to me. You
Oh,
don't realize, but when you hear that behind you, you're just like, what
yeah.
is the correct response? Run,
Run. Yeah, it's my first thought.
turn
Or,
around and be like, bring it
hey,
on, big
baby.
boy.
Yeah,
I
I'm the same. Oh my God.
have
Susan.
had so much fun telling people that story about Will Greenwood, and God love him, he still speaks to me.
Oh,
No, I love him.
of
And I
course he does.
highly, on a note for that, he is my favorite property management company on the island. There's some other good ones. I'm not saying there's not, but he's my favorite. He managed the first time when he really impressed me is he managed a townhome across the street from my house on Oleander. I mean, those renters moved out. His crew came in, they dropped them off,
Done.
and but then I had family come in and I rented that townhome. Obviously, convenience.
Yeah.
It was so well, it was clean, like
Huge.
clean. Everything
Yeah.
was clean. And when I say that, anybody that's rented knows the alternative where
Oh
it's
yeah.
kind of clean. It was so well stocked. So he has, and I've sent some people to him. that off the record, he came back and he said, Susan, I'm not going to take theirs because they're not going to meet the standard that I have.
I love that. That's
He has
awesome.
standards. He doesn't just take any rental property. You
They
have
are
to have a
awesome
certain
people.
inventory. You have to have a certain appearance. Yeah.
I love that.
So I love him. If you're going to put your place up for rent, I recommend it. And if you're coming to Padre to rent a place, reach out to them first.
There you go. I love it. We'll put the
Okay.
link in the
That was a
comments
little,
down
yeah.
below.
And that,
Just
just
a
because
little
I love
shout
him
out.
so much and business respect, I wanted to do that little plug.
I love it. Okay, so then I'm going to tell you my story because
Please.
this is the stuff too, like we talk about, and obviously all of our podcasts are about staying young, keeping young, being vibrant and vital. So you had the little thing with Will. So when I was 15, I don't know, most states at 15 you get your learner's permit, right? For driving. You have to
Mhm.
drive with a parent or a licensed driver. So my beautiful mother, crazy ass mother, we were downtown and she did it to me all the time. I'll just give you the first incident she ever did it to me. I'm driving. We were walking down or driving downtown and there was a kid, probably my age, right? 15, 16, 17, walking down the street. So I'm driving along, whatever. She rolls down her window and she does it without her fingers, but she's like, right? Cat calls this kid and ducks. So I'm driving going, shit. So I'm like,
I just totally went, I'm going to do that to Marley the first time I ride with her when she's 16 and gets her driver's license.
yes. And I just kind of went, hi, I'm gonna kill you, mother. Hi. And I just
Wasn't me, but okay. I love it.
but see, my mom too is so young at heart. And so she was doing cartwheels at 65 years old with me. And those are the things I think, honestly, those silly practical jokes and those silly fun things where we can keep each other guessing and surprise each other and make each other laugh.
And
Again,
laugh,
social, laughing, laughing,
like
laughing, laughing.
belly laugh.
Oh my
I said
God.
earlier, Philip
Yeah.
Lewis.
Oh,
Oh
ew.
my God, I remembered his name 15 minutes later. I'm so proud of myself. I was talking about he came on and he was, doing a couple cute little things, but let's say make you laugh. Very seldom am I speechless, and he made me speechless for a moment. I was talking about my protein drink, and I said I'm allergic to chocolate, and he said, I'm chocolate. I guess you'll be allergic to me, or whatever he
Yeah,
said.
I
That
guess that
clearly I
counts
knew
me
he was a
out.
dark colored gentleman, and I was like,
Oh no,
and
that's just
I'm trying
fine.
to be like, well, I'm allergic to chocolate. I can't eat chocolate, and then I'm like, oh, but that's yeah. But that's what you do. And I loved him. And I loved that he kept participating with us the whole time we were doing the show. Yeah.
I
Make
know.
sure. And it is my goal to embarrass my grandchildren.
Oh, heck yeah.
Now
I
they know
embarrass
it.
Emerald all the time.
Oh, and they do it to me too now. Now it's like, the
Oh,
only thing is I have created monsters.
I forgot
Um,
about that.
and it always makes me think of the Friends episode where Phoebe is running and Rachel's running with her. And Phoebe runs like this. Where Rachel's like her cute little, and
Yeah.
Phoebe's just like, she runs like a 5-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And Rachel's just like, oh my God, I cannot run with her. This is so embarrassing. And then they have the conversation and how fun it is. And Rachel tries it. And then she's just like, oh my God, this is running. This
Yeah.
is, and
Oh, yeah.
that's what I always try to think with the grandkids. I'll be the first one that jumps in that mud puddle.
Oh, my God.
I'll be
Yeah.
the first one to spray you with a spray bottle. And I will do what your mother does. And hey, hot stuff. And then
Yep.
turn like, and they
And
look
just,
at the
and
grandkid.
duck,
I
hide. I
love
know
it.
you're taller, so it would be hard, but do it.
I may
Hide
just
away.
have to hide back
There
behind
you go.
the.
Yeah, grab her seat thing. Lay the
Uh-huh.
seat
I'm like
back.
back.
There you go.
Oh, that's
No,
so funny.
it's with Emerald, we go play in the rain. And if we had a private street, we'd go run in the rain naked. She did that until I
Rain
realized
naked? Wait, do you realize you just said rain naked?
rain naked, run naked, rain, run in the rain naked.
Maybe rain naked. Maybe we're gonna think of a word for that.
You're
But that
thinking
was
of
funny. Go
another
ahead. I'm sorry. It just cracked me. You're like, we'd go rain naked. I'm like, well, you
run.
go
There
rain
you
naked,
go.
girl. You do you.
But
Oh,
no,
as
it's
an adult, if it's and it rains so much more in Florida than it did in Texas. I love it. Well, in the summer. I'll just go stand out in it because I
yeah,
think it's so good for your body. I
oh,
mean,
100%. We go out. We go dance under the moon. We we
oh,
we get our feet out there. We get dirty. Oh my God. I just, the minute you stop playing is the minute you start dying. I had one of my friends one day, I was nannying her kids.
totally. Say that. Wait a minute. Say that again.
The minute you stop playing is the minute you start dying.
Doesn't matter what your age is. It's
No,
what age you act.
exactly. I had a friend one day, I don't know what I was doing. I'm gonna try to, you're not gonna be able to see my whole body, but I was nannying her kids. And one day she came home and I was just like doing this. I don't know, because it just felt good, right? And she looked at me and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I don't know.
It's just
I, I,
moving.
I don't know. It just felt good." She's like, "Okay." She was very proper, very, had to be sexy and perfect all the time. And for me, it's like,
And that's
fuck
a lot of
no.
stress.
I'm
That's a
going to
lot of
skip.
stress.
I am going to play. I'm going to do whatever that was I was doing because it felt good.
I went through a stage that, I put on and this was a little bit when it was higher requirements. Back in the day with the real estate, you had to act a certain way. It was
That's a certain
freaking
way.
exhausting to be on stage like that all the time. I mean, I couldn't even go to Walmart in sweatpants. So, again, we always say you do you, and if she's happy that way, that's great.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I feel you're missing it. I feel
I
you're
do
missing
too.
it.
So much
I
fun. You
love
guys
when
have
I
so
am,
much fun.
I've told you before, I have in my car board games and card games. And whenever I take one or all of them out to eat, the grandkids, we play at the table while we're waiting on our food.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? Kids don't get bored when they're entertained.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
And
A
you're
lot
not
of
on
times we're
devices.
there like an hour after we ate. And people will come up and because we're giggling and we're laughing. Sometimes I have to tell them, okay, we got to take it down a notch. We're getting kind of loud. Literally, what are you playing? You guys are having so much fun. And I would love to do something like that with my kids or grandkids.
Yep. No, okay, so Susan, Jake's the other last week when I was singing, I looked out the window and there was a family sitting outside. Excuse me. And the kids had books, and
What?
they had a
What's
crossword.
those?
I know. They had a crossword puzzle that they were doing
Oh,
together.
even
I
better.
literally, in the middle of my song, there was like a 35-second break in one of my songs. I ran outside and I just said, "I want you to know I am so in love with your family. Not one of you has been on a telephone or a device. You are playing games together, reading books, and I applaud you. It is beautiful." And I ran back in.
And you're
They
not
just
the
looked at me.
weirdos.
What?
And don't feel bad because you're doing,
Oh,
you feel like because at first when I started, playing, I saw people looking like, what the hell are they doing playing cards at a restaurant? We're playing cards at a restaurant. What's wrong with that?
yeah, I have Emerald take crayons and coloring things
I'm
and
glad you
whatever.
did that.
She doesn't ever take it. She does not get to be on a device at restaurants. I'm not going to go out
Grandkids,
and spend money
Morgan
at a
is very
restaurant.
strict with the girls. Theirs
I
shuts off.
Yeah, I have my phone so we can take a picture or two, or if there's an emergency, or if she's not with me, I'll have my phone in case the babysitter has to get me.
Of
But that's
course,
my
that's good.
rule with everyone, and you know that. When I come to lunch with you, my phone is off or down over here. It's Why would you go out and spend money at a beautiful restaurant where you can look at the environment, enjoy what's going on around you, enjoy good food, and have conversation, and sit like this? I actually got in trouble with one of my venues once because I was singing and people were on their phones. I'm like, "You're at the beach. What are you doing on your phones?" Oh, my boss was pissed. I couldn't help it. And I know
But
that's
you're
not the
kind of
right place to
right.
say it. I know that wasn't my place to say it, but still, I
If you
see.
kind of say it, you're going to have to say it kind of jokingly, like, oh my God, you're at the beach. Why would you want to be on your
Well,
phone?
I did. I did. And I was laughing and funny, and the rest of my audience appreciated it. He did not. But no, I've seen grandparents down to, I mean, it's just like,
When I
I'm
traveled at the
perplexed with this.
airport, which is like the greatest opportunity to have a conversation with your children and find out if they're being bullied, find out if they're struggling in a course at school, find out if there's maybe they want to go try playing the violin or they want to go do jiu-jitsu. The greatest opportunity one-on-one with your kid because nothing else is there to distract them and they're all on their devices. This is all I see at the airport. I still talk to people. I
Oh,
mean,
me
I will
too.
go out and find that person that is not on that device because that has always been my favorite thing.
Me too.
Crazy, jobs and traveling and I'll go back many years because we are taught this way in many professions, but as a real estate agent, no, you always gotta make sure you're catching that next deal, next deal, next deal. I finally did get to the point though when I was on a listing appointment or I'm showing properties to a buyer,
Yeah.
I would shut my phone off. I'd have it on vibrate, and if I knew I was expecting, I would maybe glance, and I would tell them in the beginning, I'm expecting one call. I may have to step out for a second, but that's like a 911.
Yeah.
Otherwise, no. And I tell people, I will always call you, but I may not answer when you call, etc. And
Yeah.
I found they accepted that, and they didn't get mad, and they waited as long as you tell them. You may
Exactly.
wait an hour. So somebody told me this, and I wish I could give them credit because I really don't remember. And if you were this person, please, step up and say, hey, that was me. They said, well, why don't you make an appointment with your friends and family?
Yeah,
I'm sorry, what?
because you don't find time for people otherwise.
So that's what I do now is if I'm going to have lunch with Danica, I'm on an appointment. I'm on an appointment. And I can honestly say to my clients, I'm on an appointment for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And I could sit across from my friend. And, I had convinced myself, and ex-husband, ex-boyfriends, and all that will be like, Susan, I had convinced myself, I'm here. I'm here in the room and I'm doing some work and then I'm back with you and then I'm doing some, I'm giving you my time and you know how precious my time is. And I really thought they were selfish assholes to expect more. I really did.
So what you failed to realize too is that their time is just as precious. So if you're
No,
sitting
I didn't
on,
realize that.
well,
What
that's
I
what I'm
realized
saying.
is
But no, what I'm
when
saying
I
is,
was with someone like me.
well, there you go. But I'm just saying is if they're going to spend their time with us,
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah, that
yeah,
they
then
deserve,
they deserve your fucking time.
even if it's 20 minutes, but it's 20 minutes in a row, not
Exactly.
10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes. I go on vacation and I'm like, okay, but I gotta do this in the morning. Okay, I gotta do this at night. But what happened is I end up having some very, very successful business people.
Of course.
It's about my Morpheus. Hang on, let me.
Oh, are you
Oh,
kidding
this is
me?
Susan.
Perfect timing.
Hello.
Perfect timing.
Yes, this is Susan. I am good, Miss Whitney. Can you call me in about 1 hour because I am doing a live podcast? Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's fine. And I'm actually talking about I'm going to do a podcast with the stuff you're going to do to me. So,
For you.
all right, will do. Awesome. Thank you. She said, tell her my hello and it works.
Oh my God, that's funny. Okay,
Um,
so but how perfect was that? Oh,
oh,
perfect timing. Here
that
comes
was
the
funny.
phone.
So that's the Morpheus, the Regina Vajayjay, that's the hormone, about 2 or 3 podcasts. So very successful people that were on call, because they actually had bosses that made them. Oh my God, it was so freaking annoying. I did not realize, and this was only like 10 years ago. So I went many years, 27 years without knowing that.
Yeah,
And we didn't have phones the first 20 years, so whatever.
right.
But yeah, I'm talking to them. So, oh, hold on. Well,
Yep.
first of all, you lose the momentum.
And you don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, and then
And
when
he
they
might have
came
been
back, they're
saying
kind of
something special to you.
like
And
that
yeah,
moment passed.
you don't feel appreciated or seen or whatever. And not that I'm
Exactly.
egotistical
Appreciated,
enough.
important,
Right.
a priority.
Yeah. I'm spending
So
time with you,
that
but
was
I really
with
don't
a
care.
friend. I can't even imagine a spouse.
No,
How
exactly.
unimportant I made him feel. And I felt like I justified it.
Yep.
And I've had friends that allowed me to behave that way, and even family members that allowed me to behave that way, because I also justified it like, yeah, but I also take us on like this amazing, crazy vacation that I can afford because I work all the time.
Right.
And one time somebody said, you always, it was a relative. Yeah, you always did. It was absolutely fabulous, but we always hated that you weren't getting to enjoy it. We had a blast
Because you were working.
because I was
Damn
still
right.
working.
That's what I was gonna say, Susan. I bet you took him on vacation and worked the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah. Well,
And
we're
like I
gonna
said,
talk
they
about
felt bad.
yeah. They felt bad. Yeah. Yeah. I know. I know. We can be assholes like that. I've had my moments where I was workaholic to the point where I didn't pay attention, but not
Oh, I
anymore.
think
I'm doing
everybody
my
does.
best.
I
I
think
read
everybody
something yesterday that I think is so brilliant, and I don't know if I put it on here. Let me look and see if I copied it. I don't think I did. So I'm going to paraphrase. But what it said was if you are taking the last moment into the next moment, no, the moment you stop bringing the last moment into the current moment is the moment you are free.
Hmm.
Think
Okay,
about
I
that.
absorbed partially, but I'd like you to say it one more
The
time.
minute you stop taking the last moment into the current moment or the next moment is the moment you're free.
I saw that. I
Because
saw that as
we
well.
do.
And
We
it was
bring it
like,
all. We bring it all. And you're thinking about this shit back here. How can you possibly be present in this particular moment?
and what's the book, Living in the Now,
Yep.
which is, is the coffee hot or cold? Well, you're basing it on yesterday's coffee.
Yeah.
Especially, the positive, okay, bring it a little bit, but that negative,
But you don't even have to bring it. Just bring the feeling.
yeah.
Don't
Well,
bring
and I
the
think
shit. Just don't bring anything. Just that, oh, yesterday was amazing. Today's going to be more amazing.
I have to really watch myself, and I say Judge Judy does this too. Y'all know I love Judge Judy, but she does it, and I do it. You cannot judge somebody based on the previous 5 people that acted or said that and you automatically assume because that person acted or said that they're that way.
Nope.
Sometimes they just happen to have that same. Now, those other five, yes, and you have to be cautious of it because sometimes it is a red flag, but don't automatically be cautious and let them continue and see if they continue in that pattern or they don't.
Right. Well, just
And
like if you
I
get
even do
cheated
that with
on.
clients, and I really try not to
Yeah.
because automatically they'll say something that was like a past client that was the biggest pain in the ass, and I'm thinking,
Uh-oh, here we go again.
here, here we go, and then they end up not being. Sometimes they are, and that's the red flag. But yeah,
Same with relationships. Your last man cheated on you.
oh,
Doesn't
and
mean the
we were
next one
absolutely going
will.
with the relationship next.
Doesn't
Exactly.
mean the
A
next one will.
friendship, a friendship abused.
Yep.
I think we're pretty lucky. Well, I don't know. I was going to say pretty lucky with friends, but I think I maybe 10% have screwed me over my whole life of friendship. So that's not bad. Of
Yeah.
course, I've had a whole lot more friends than relationships. So the balance, maybe that is pretty high.
Well, hey,
Yeah, we don't know about that. But yeah,
All right.
that's a great saying. I
Yep.
think we definitely should do a little thingy and post that on there.
I will do that today,
Um,
or maybe today or tomorrow. We're running out of
and
time
let's
now,
do a
but
podcast asking people because the other one I love is, and I think it's Gandhi, be the change in the world that you want to see.
yep, 100%.
I
I've
do
had
that
that
all the
on my
time.
wall for years.
Oh, I pick up trash, because I'll get so mad when I see trash in a parking lot or in the damn grocery cart, and then I'm like, Susan,
They don't get
ship
it.
them a different way.
Exactly.
You know,
All we can
so
do.
pick it up at the beach. Trash is probably a biggie, but oh, I think I can get this out really, really quick.
You have 10 seconds.
Okay, I really only have 10 seconds.
Yeah,
No.
we're actually over, but that's okay.
So one moment. I went to go pick up Kathy's marijuana cream from Miracle Leaf, and they have moved. They were downtown Clematis, which you have to go to a
Okay.
parking meter and pay for parking. For those that don't know, yeah. And they moved out to Military, which is probably literally maybe another 2-3 minute drive, except for yesterday. So here's where I got mad at myself. I was downtown at the post office, and they were right by there. So I was kind of mad that I couldn't just go right there, which is what I used to do. I go to the post office. I cheat and leave my car there and park for free, walk 2 blocks, get it. Okay, so I get ready to leave and I'm like, it's out of the way, but I really should go this way because Okeechobee always has a freaking accident. I'm like, you know what? You haven't been in a while. Don't be so judgmental.
Sure as shit.
We go on Okeechobee, there is an accident. Always an accident on Okeechobee, every day, all day long, not just one accident a day. This one was really bad. I mean, I'm not kidding, probably 50 law enforcement. It was crazy. I hope everybody was okay.
Yeah.
But it took 35 minutes to wait to go into the parking lot to go around it. So by the time I got to the marijuana place, I was probably a little bit.
Ticked.
So I walked in, and I know the owner. I'm knowing. I walked in, and he's like, "Hey, Susan, how you doing?" And I said, "I fucking hate your new location, just so you know." And he's like, "Okay, that's fair." And then I took a breath, and I'm like, "Oh my God, I am so sorry. I cannot believe I just said that to you." I was like, "I need to go to the bathroom, and I need to breathe for a moment." He's like, "Go ahead." So I went in the bathroom, and I like oh my God, oh my God. I just started freaking out. I walked back out and I'm like, okay, let me explain why I just took out all my frustrations on you that clearly did not. Oh, no, I'm sorry. What his response is, I'm sorry. There are pros to not being downtown. That's what he responded. I'm very sorry. Yeah. So I came back out and I'm like, I am so sorry I did that. And you're absolutely right. There are pros. I said, I didn't have to pay for parking. You're not really that much further. And had I not been downtown from my location, it's about the same because it's like a triangle. And it's quicker because I'm not
Yeah.
going through downtown with all the stoplights and 30 miles an hour. So it's probably actually technically better. But I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And I went through and I said, it wasn't you. I said, here's what happened. So I
Yeah.
told him that, you normally would walk to you. Then I made the choice and took the street that I knew not to take. And then I got mad because that added 35 and that was 35 minutes extra. And he just came over and gave me a hug. And he's like, it's okay. I'm glad you recognized it. And let's just get you taken care of.
That's right. You need an extra gummy today, young lady.
Yeah, well, yeah, no shit. So that was a great lesson that look, even if we fuck up, as soon as you recognize it, correct it. And if you involve somebody and you took your anger out on them and they didn't deserve it, just apologize.
Just let them know, hey, this wasn't you, it was me, and I love you, and this is why, and yeah,
Because
and
I've had
most
clients
people,
take it out on me,
oh
and
yeah,
there's the ones that apologize. I know,
oh,
you know.
I got flipped
And
off
then
at the
there's the
water
ones that
park.
don't. And
I
that's
got
okay.
flipped
But
off at the water park.
You got flipped off at the water park.
Yeah, we only have like not even a minute. I'll tell you quickly because I squirt people with the gun. Some
Yeah.
little young kid, like 15, 17, whatever, got him like 4 drops on him. And he turned around just like, and I said, it's all in fun, honey. It's all in
What was
fun.
he like joking or no? He was serious with
No, he was pissed. I thought it was hysterical. So I get over your fucking self. Let's have some fun. Anyway, we got to get over ourselves because we went over time. We love you, What the 50 family. I love you, Susan. We will see
Love
you
you
guys
too,
all
dude.
again
Love you guys.
soon.
Thank you
All
for
right.
hanging with us.
But listen to our chaos. We don't even know what we're talking about, but we're having fun.
What's our podcast about? We don't know what the fuck it's about.
Love you. I don't even know how to turn it off. There we go.